Hi, I'm Marna. This is the Dolls Rescue Channel, and along with Tina's Reborn, today is part 3 of our Wednesday Addams, creating Wednesday Addams videos. This is the face up that I did. Now, granted, the eyebrows aren't perfect, but I gave the girl thicker eyebrows. Thank goodness she has bangs, and, and some eyeliner, and I gave her a little bit of cheek. I know it's Wednesday and probably shouldn't have, but I did. And then I redid her lips. This is the first time I have ever done a face up on an American Girl. I've done about everything else, but not everything. This is the first dress I made her. You might remember in the first video, I showed that I had made this before she came. I wanted to point out her little earrings. I love her. I absolutely love her. I have a few outfits to show you before I show you the actual reveal costume. This is a dress I've had for quite some time, but it was still new in the package, so it'll belong to her. This doll is built so much like a football player. I struggled to zip up the back a little bit, but isn't she adorable? This little dress looks like it was just made for Wednesday Addams. I'm not keen on the shoes, and I am trying to learn to make my own shoes. I've been working on, I took a boot pattern from a pattern in the 18-inch dolls, and I've been working on making the toe box, that's what you call this area, so that it fits the 18-inch doll better. I thought I had it. I'm not, these didn't work the way I thought they would. What I need is thicker fabric foam. This is way thin, and the pattern's bigger than that. And when you put it on the doll, it looks more like a sock. It needs to be a thicker fabric. Let me show you her next outfit. I made her the little Scream Queen print skirt. This is Morticia Addams, Lily Munster, Miriam, the original Scream Queen on the big screen, and Elvira. And if you don't know, Elvira and Miriam went at it for years with lawsuits and everything else. But those are the Scream Queens. And I made her this little outfit. Actually, oh, and I made the boots. That's that same fabric, and it's a little thin for boots, but it works out pretty well. I like them. I think they turned out pretty well. I also made her this little pleather jacket, which she's so thick, such a football player. She's pleasant company, and pleasant company girls are really stuffed. And I don't know if you can see the black against black against black, but it does have a collar and lapel on there. And that is not the skirt I made to go with it. I am once again using this coat pattern to make my dolls an outfit. I'm making this for Wednesday Addams, and I'm making it out of pleather. And I wanted to tell you a couple things about pleather. When you cut out your pieces, don't forget that you have to cut two. So what you want to do is, draw around your first one with your word side up and then flip it. Because when you have fabric, it's folded. So you've got mirrored pieces in the end. Flip it and make sure when it says cut two, you cut actually two this time, not just folded over. Couple of things about pleather. When you draw around pleather with a pen, car just pulled in and the alarm went off, so the dogs are going off. When you draw around your pleather, what you want to do is cut to the inside of your pin mark. And that's because you don't want that up against your doll's plastic in the end. Also, when you sew leather or pleather and you're locking your seams as you do, you put it under and you go 2 or 3 stitches, you back up and you start again. Do not do that with pleather. If you do that, what you're doing is creating a tear, because what you're doing is you're perforating the materials, and that'll tear very easy. What you do is one of two things. You either go, I'm going to find a piece I won't be using. You either go forward and then back at an angle and then forward again. That's what I usually do. Next to that, or you leave your threads long, which they will be, but when you cut off the other side and you tie a knot in that. This is my Wednesday Adam display outfit. Now, I'll get her down from time to time and change her into her little outfits. I absolutely love these stands that Darren makes. Um, American Girls stand on their own, but I was thinking about, how do their hips get so messed up? Well, that's a lot of pressure standing, and if they're off a little bit or whatever. Plus the fact, if you have your American Girl dolls lined up without stands, that stand gives them extra stability. If you have them standing side by side and one goes, it's like dominoes, and they hit one another's hips and arms and heads and the whole bit. Darren printed, he actually, let me show you the other one. Darren printed Thing off Thingiverse, and he printed one in black and one in gray, and I like the gray better, so I didn't finish the black. And I dry brushed it, and then while I was watching Wednesday on TV, I painted this as close as I could come with my limited art skills. And that is going to sit here. This is my Wednesday Addams. Thank you so much, Tina. I have thought about doing this for a while, and with you giving me an extra little push, loved it. Please go by and see Tina's Wednesday Addams today. I have not seen her, and I am really looking forward to it. This girl is really full of stuffing. Don't you just love her? Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe.